Hey everybody, welcome to my first video, and what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to show you what you should do when you first start your tekkit map. Once this world loads, you see in my inventory everything that you should make when you first start. This thing right here is called a philosopher's stone. And to make it you need glowstone, redstone, and a diamond, so obviously you need to go into the nether first. And to use it, you hit V to charge it up, as you can see the bar is going bigger. And what it does is that you can right click on some of the main blocks and change them, like dirt goes into sand, sand goes into dirt. If you hold and you right click, it turns it into cobblestone, and that turns into smooth stone. It also works with trees. It turns them into birch and pine, but it only does one block at a time, which is, in my opinion, stupid. It's very useful for later on in the game when you get really good, or you get some other stuff, but when you first make it, that's basically all it does. And one thing that it does that's really useful is this. You have lava. Oops. Like that. Come on. You right click it, turns it into obsidian. So it makes mining a lot safer. Although you could just bring a bucket with you, but this is instant and it doesn't take anything to do it. The second thing is called a transportation tablet, and to make that you need 4 obsidian, 4 smooth stone, and your philosopher's stone. It doesn't get rid of it. It just makes it so it's empty in charge. What this does is actually one of the more helpful things in the game. So you can put items in it, and right here you see it says EMC 8900. If you put that in there, it adds that up, and it lets you whatever item you used to put in it before, you can now take out. Like I can take out a diamond, and I can put in a lot of them. I can take out diamonds. I can take out a bunch of diamond axes. You can do it with anything, but the back end. Sometimes it glitches and it doesn't tell you what's going on or what you have in it. But when you have 0 charge in EMC, up on the top, it'll say no lock. What that means, you can either have matter, which is almost everything, or fuel. And what fuel is any kind of coal or dust like redstone or glowstone, and you put that in. I'll put it in. You can only take out stuff like that. What this on the left side does is make it so that if you have more than one thing of the same EMC amount, it doesn't add it on, it keeps it one constant EMC. So you can take a bunch of these, put them in there, and still be able to see diamonds. Instead of like I did before, you took 2 in 3, and you can't see diamonds anymore because it's not high enough to be seen. So everything here is a higher amount than it. The next thing is this chest. Just one second. This is basically just one big chest, and you can put more than one next to each other, but they don't connect. You don't need them to. It basically holds anything you want it to. Actually, anything you want it to. But when people get further into the game, what they like to do is not use these, but if they still have it, they can take this thing called the Gem of Eternal Density. They put it in it, and it makes everything, takes everything and turns it into a bigger charge. Like if I took a whole bunch of cobblestone. Oops. What now? Put it in. when it gets enough, it'll take it, get rid of it all, and give you something of equal value. So everything I've shown you so far is part of the equivalent exchange part of this mod, and is usually what I do when I play it. The next thing is an alchemist bag. It's a transportable chest basically, and you can hold stuff in it. And it does the same thing as a wow. Hold on. This is called an alchemist chest, and that's the recipe. These covalent dusts are made out of coal, a diamond. The light blue one is made out of redstone and iron, and the green one is made out of cobblestone and charcoal. You get 40 every time you make a recipe of it. It gives you that. And this is basically a transportable alchemist chest, so you can hold anything you want. The next thing is an energy condenser. This is actually a lot better. Let's take some of the stuff out of here. You see this bar, it's probably the first thing you see when you open it up. That's how much energy it currently is holding. So cobblestone has 1 energy, and an iron ingot has 256. So if I put 1 iron in there, it gives me 256 cobblestone. Or if I put iron in there, it'll take all the iron, all the cobblestone, until it has 256 charge up here, and then it'll make 1 iron ingot. Or I can take something like a diamond at 32, or red matter, which is 52 diamonds, and just boop, take a whole stack of them. The next thing, oh wait, that's an energy condenser, and you need 4 diamonds, 4 obsidian, and the alchemy chest to make it. The last thing I'm going to show you is called the destruction catalyst. It's a really good mining tool. It's easy to make. It's normal catalysts, which is just TNT and this thing called a Mobius fuel. And to make the Mobius fuel, you need a philosopher's stone and alchemical coal. But what alchemical is a philosopher's stone and normal coal. So every time you make 1 alchemical coal, you need another 4 to make the Mobius fuel. So what you could easily do is take your alchemical coal, put it in, hold on, there. You can take it, you can put it in the transmutation tablet, and you can take anything, any spare coal, redstone, anything else you have and turn it into it. Or you can put it, hold on, put it in an energy condenser in the top, take cobblestone, anything you have, put it in there and get a lot. You can take that up and craft it. But with the philosopher's stone, if you hit C, it opens up your own crafting table. So you can take 4 of these, your philosopher's stone, and it gives you 1 Mobius fuel. So you just put it in here. It does the same thing. So what else was there? Yeah, that was it. What this does is really cool. It does that, which makes it really good for mining. But when you get further into the game, people like to make it easier, and they get that gem I showed you earlier, this one, which is pretty hard to make. You need dark matter, which is diamond blocks surrounded by this Aeternalis fuel, which is an upgrade of Mobius fuel, and they take a black hole man, And the recipe is string, dark matter, and iron band. An iron band is just lava surrounded by iron. So what they do is they take these, they put it in their bag, they automatically turn on. I'm going to show you what they do first. You already know what the gem does. You hit G to turn it on. But what the black hole band does is, see how far away that item is? Sucks it in towards me. And it puts it right in. So if I have this in my bag, it will automatically suck it right into the bag. Although sometimes it glitches and it doesn't put it in your bag. See, some items, like a jukebox or a fence, the gem will not condense and make it smaller. So what people do is they just do this and they go mining. Oh yeah. For the destruction catalyst, you need to have some kind of fuel on you for it to work. So let me spawn some of that. And then you can just keep destroying stuff. Like that. I think I just saw a spawner over there. Hold on. Nope. You can just keep running with it, and it's like, hold on, how many blocks is it? One. It goes 16 blocks long if you're standing right next to the wall. And it's also 3 by 3, so 3 to 9 and 16. I don't really figuring that out, but that's a lot of blocks. So you can fill up something like this in no time. And so you get rich really quickly. And although it might seem like it destroys the mod, it makes it really hard. Really boring because you can get so far so quick. These things called red matter cost 3 dark matter, which costs 9 diamonds each, and it takes a long time to get even one of those. And something even harder to get is something called a red matter. Why did I type it in wrong? Morning star. And that, look, and that is 6 red matter. Red matter tools, which are really expensive because you need red matter and the dark matter version of the tool to make it. But this, you might think it's actually, hit C on this, it changes it to 3 tall, which is the hell. I guess it doesn't work. Usually, if you had it on 3 tall, it'll mine like that. 3 wide, it'll mine like that. And the long shot will mine 3 straight. Standard is standard. But the one that does work is Mega Impact. Okay, I guess it doesn't work right now either. I have no idea what's going on, but it would mine a 3 by 3 area. But if you have it and you right click with it, it destroys a really big space. I don't feel like counting the space it takes up. So people just do this and they get so far. But even that doesn't make it boring, because you see this chest for, let's see, 1 diamond. The diamond right here. No, that's industrial. The diamond's worth 8100 EMC. I don't know what it stands for, but that's what they call it. And they're like, where are the diamond blocks? Next page. Wait, no, just gold. Whatever. Well, a diamond itself is worth 8100, but what some people like to make are these some mega climb stars, which is 25 million. So if you want to do the math, and what these can do is that they can hold charge, and they can hold up to 52 million, which is a whole crap load of diamonds. And what that's used for is this really good armor that makes you invincible and has special powers. And you need a full one, so that's almost 80 million charge that you need just to make that one armor. So yeah, you're gonna be mining and smelting and exchanging for hours and hours and hours before you get bored or doing anything. So that's it for this episode. If you like the video or want to see more, because I will be doing more, comment, like, and favorite if you want to, and subscribe. See ya.